So this lesson may feel a little bit like going to the dentist, but as with any good dentist, we're going to try to make this painless with the goal of having a beautiful smile afterward. So just hang on and we will get started in just a moment. Okay, so we're here at Dollar Central and we're in inventory. This is my actual account, so I am using it as a sample. So I've chosen some items that are inactive from a long period back, and they were probably one-off retail arbitrage items that I will not be listing most likely again. I'm going to use them in this example. So now we're going to move over to our item list. Go ahead and download our sample sheet. So we'll go down to the bottom in Excel, Export. And if you don't have Excel, then you can still use this, but just use the CSV, and you can go over into Google Sheets and plug in the information and use it from there. So that's where you would use the CSV. Otherwise, we'll do the Excel form, and we'll click here, and then it'll download it into a form, which will put it at the bottom of our screen. And as soon as that's done, I'll go down and pick that, and it should be ready in just 1 second. There it is. Okay, so the Excel form that it opens is just like the one from QuickBooks, except now it's in form of Excel, and you'll see that the columns should match up to what we put in when we did our sample item. And if you just scroll over, you'll see all the different items and then our custom fields that we set up for FBA. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of clean this up. So left click on the number and drag down, right click and delete. Okay, and then we're going to go in and fill in some information just by clicking and dragging on the account numbers. So we're going to choose this merchandise sales and drag the little tag at the right hand side and just pull it down, and then it just copies everything down. Do the same here. Drag the little square down. And you are, if you're not familiar with Excel, you're left clicking on the little square, getting the plus sign and pulling it down. And I'm just pulling down a little more than we're going to need, and we'll delete what we don't need when we finish. The items that we have as blank that we didn't use when we put in our sample item, we can take those out because more than likely we won't use them. These are the ones that I would probably leave, and then take out the ones that don't fit our situation. Anything that we leave out unless it's required, QuickBooks will just overlook and not change anything. So you can see the columns that I take out, and the ones that I leave, I just try to make it as simple as possible. I don't use the manufacturer number a lot of times in what I'm doing, so that's just one column I could take out, but if you use it, leave it in there. This is just going to help upload all your information into your inventory in basically one click once we fill out the form. So now it's looking pretty good. Here on the tax, it could be a taxable item or non-taxable item, and you could just leave it blank if you don't know at this point. The main things that we're going to need is the item name, description, that kind of thing. And then we're going to take out the sample so it doesn't throw our lines off, and you'll understand that as we get going. And this lesson will be continued in the next video.